The Edo State Governor, Godwin Obaseki, yesterday commended the Oba of Benin, Oba Eware II, for his support and collaboration with the government on the new property protection law to check activities of land grabbers in the state. Obaseki gave the commendation when the newly inaugurated Governing Council of the University of Benin, UNIBEN, visited him at the Government House, Benin City. He said his administration was taking the issue of encroachment and land grabbing seriously as it portrayed the state in bad light, assuring the situation that his administration would do everything necessary to recover portions of its land that had been encroached upon. Applauding the Benin monarch for his stance against activities of land grabbers and support for the state's new property protection law, Obaseki said, "We're taking the issue of land encroachment very seriously, and if we don't, the land grabbers will even encroach on the Edo State Government House. We're delighted that we have promulgated and reenacted the law on private property protection and banned the activities of the community youth perpetrating these acts. I'm happy to inform you that the Palace of the Oba of Benin is with the Edo State government on this. Oba Eware II is with the government on this because, as youth protested to his palace on this, he stood firm in support of government action. The traditional institution and the government do not support encroachment on people's property and lands. We'll ensure that we curtail the menace and recover as much land that has been encroached upon. Land grabbing is something we are taking very seriously. We enacted a law last week and we have set up a special court to prosecute offenders. We cannot be talking of attracting investors and expanding facilities in Edo while some persons continue to seize lands from people as if there is no law in Nigeria." Chairman, Governing Council of UNIBEN, Dr. Sonny Kuku, applauded Obaseki for his developmental strides, which he said had also been extended to the institution as roads and infrastructure facilities were upgraded in the university. Last week, we saw that the Okiagiles, they protested. It was a serious protest, and to them, at that point in time, they thought that the Oba of Benin was on their side because, when that protest broke out, the news that came was a face-off between Governor Obaseki and Oba of Benin. And, everyone was surprised that what is the face-off again? A couple of weeks ago, speculations were going around that the Governor Godwin Obaseki and Oba of Benin, they had a rift. That was because of the return of the Benin bronzes, the artifacts. But we know Obaseki cleared the air that there is no rift. He can never have any rift with the Oba of Benin. So all he needs to do is to seek an audience with the Oba of Benin to clear out things. That was regarding where the bronzes will be situated. Oba of Benin was stating that it has to be the Benin Royal Museum. But before then, Obaseki wanted them to be at the Edo State MOA, the Edo State Museum of West Africa. Well, we know the position on that right now. But when these Okiagiles, that's the youth leaders, when they were protesting, they had so many inscriptions on their placards they were carrying. Some were saying that, I beg your pardon, Obaseki, you are not our father. You are not our traditional ruler. This is not an elective position, or this. We are not politicians. We are part of the Benin Traditional Council, and under the Benin Traditional Council, there are laws governing whatever we do. And these laws, they are not decided by the Edo State government, they are decided by the Oba of Benin. But this came as a shock to them. It was a shocker because Obaseki is just confirming right now that the Oba of Benin has stated that, Governor Obaseki, I am with you. I am in support of you, of this new law that came out. The people of Edo State, they've been lamenting about the activities of these youth. They call themselves Okiagiles, those in charge of land. They've done a lot of atrocity, committed a lot of atrocity, whereby they take people's land. So they call them land grabbers. Somehow they encroach, cut people's land, and that has raised a lot of disputes. It has even led to death. We know how arguments about lands go about. So Governor Godwin Obaseki recently put out a new law and prescribe the activities of these youth leaders, these Okiagiles, these the people who claim that you have to come through them. You know the way it works. After buying a land, you've bought the land, oh, you've paid and everything, then you still have to come and settle these people, go through them. And if you don't do things properly with them, they can take the land from you. They can even cut the land and everything. And Obaseki was stating that we're talking about development, we're talking about expanding the state, we're talking about investors coming in. How can investors come in when these sort of activities are going on? And one thing we should remember is that where there is no law, there is no offense. So Obaseki stated that let it not look like there is no law. Everyone can just come and do anything and behave anyhow. That would not happen in the state. That was how this law came to be. So this the new law on property. So Obaseki here is assuring the people of Edo State, after that protest, when the protest came out and the Okeageles, they were protesting in front of the Oba of Benin's palace, hoping that Oba of Benin will call Governor Obaseki and caution him and say, why are you doing this? Because, these guys, they stated that these traditions, they've been there before even Obaseki became governor. That why will Obaseki say he wants to stop all of that? But the reactions that followed Obaseki's action was that a lot of persons from Edo State, they were actually commending Obaseki that enough is enough of all of these land grabbers. They've caused too much pain. That enough is enough. And these Okeageles, they actually thought that they would get the support of the Oba of Benin, but to their amazement, the reverse was the case. Now Obaseki is assuring on synergy to check land grabbers' activities, as he's confirmed. He's just confirmed this. Obaseki is the one confirming this. It's not speculations that the Oba of Benin is on Obaseki's side. The Oba of Benin actually gave Governor Godwin Obaseki a go-ahead that, wow, this one is a good one. We have to do things right. We have to do things proper. The Oba of Benin is in agreement. He's on the same page. They are in synergy. He gave a go-ahead that this is in the good direction. It's in the right direction. So we know that is done now. So these guys, they cannot even protest anymore because the Oba of Benin has spoken that enough is enough of all of these land grabbers activities, the encroachment. Because Obaseki is stating that if we don't deal with this right now, if we don't take it seriously, if we don't put a law, before you know, they will grab it will extend to the government house, so Sadebe Avenue. Before you know, these land grabbers, they will come this way. They've taken it too far. It has to stop for the people of Edo State to live peacefully. Those who want to acquire properties, landed properties, develop and do other things, they will be free. They will not have fear. There will be no fear to carry on with what they are doing. Well, Obaseki is really excited and he was just commending the Oba of Benin on his stance for his position regarding the new property law. Let's hear your take down below in the comment section. Thank you once again for staying tuned. And please, guys, don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.